What's the Westpac call this week on the dollar? Do we see more short covering, or do we end this rally at 7-8 weeks?
Look, it's probably a little bit, I mean, across the board, I suppose it can continue to gain against the euro. As I say, we're not that keen on sterling either. So upside there, but overall we're a little less optimistic on the dollar than we were even a couple of weeks ago, certainly before those FOMC minutes, which I do think changed the dynamic a bit. And if we look at the yields on, say, what's priced in terms of Fed hikes over the next 12 months or so, you've got 3 hikes over by about June next year priced in. It's not only a couple of weeks ago that was more like it was about 12. Now they're half a rate hike higher, so it was pushing like 85 basis points or more priced in over 12 months. So there has been a pullback in yields that probably continues, but only gently. So we'll be watching the core PCE deflator later this week, and of course payrolls.
So does that give a bit of a relief when it comes to EM? After we saw these routes in Argentina and in Turkey as well. I mean, is there still that risk of the pain spreading, or is that subsiding now?
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be ongoing, and the June rate hike, of course, from the Fed is fully priced in, so it's more a case of how far do they go. And I think you did get a little bit of relief from the FOMC minutes talking about changing their communication as far as where neutral is, that they are getting closer to neutral, and they might have to consider a pause for maybe it's next year that you have an extended pause. So that's potentially a little bit of pressure, but the ones that are in the under the greatest pressure in terms of having a poor macroeconomic situation, there's not much relief for them, particularly Turkey. And in terms of contagion, I guess Indonesia and India have been suffering quite a bit from those regional jitters, and in India's case, particularly on oil prices. So that's another one we have to watch closely.